Hello dear fans, friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings. Welcome to the Cricket Happenings show. As usual, this on a Sunday. And I have three matches to really cover. One is the Bangladesh making history. The other day we saw that Bangladesh made history when they defeated Pakistan in a one-day international after 16 years. And today they did something that they have never done before in the context of one-day internationals, as they have never won a one-day series against Pakistan, whether it was home or abroad. And today this was the first time that Bangladesh ever defeated Pakistan in a one-day series, because as you know, today was the second one-day international that was played at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium, and the crowds were absolutely milling in there, no doubt about it. And they really saw some very good stroke play from Tamim Iqbal. Tamim Iqbal and Mushfiqur Rahim were the ones who were instrumental once again in taking them to victory, as Tamim Iqbal stroked a fluent century, his second consecutive century, his sixth century in one-day years. Mushfiqur Rahim contributing 65, and the Bangladesh bowlers also did a good job to restrict Pakistan to 239 in the second one-day international and won the match by 7 wickets. So I'll be definitely having a look at that. And then the focus will shift on to the Pepsi Indian Premier League 2015. Two matches played today. The first match, the 15th match, was absolutely a one-sided affair. Now, as you would remember, these were the two teams, Rajasthan Royals and Chennai Super Kings. They were the teams who were actually scoreless, who were actually without any defeat. This was the first. Rajasthan Royals and Chennai Super Kings have been winning all their matches, and today one team had to definitely lose, and that team today was Chennai Super Kings. But it's not the question of team losing, but it was a question of the team how they were losing. And Chennai Super Kings, considering that they are such a wonderful team, very strong team, this was something that they would have never expected, as Rajasthan Royals not only restricted the Chennai Super Kings to 156 for 4 of their 20 overs, they went on to actually surpass that score in 18.2 overs with the loss of just 2 wickets, with Ajinkya Rahane and Shane Watson putting on an opening partnership of 144 to really dash any hopes that Chennai Super Kings would have had of actually winning this match. So that is one match that I'll look at. So Chennai Super Kings suffering their first defeat in the Indian Premier League 2015, and Rajasthan Royals absolutely on a roll here in the Pepsi Indian Premier League 2015. Now they now have, I think, 5 wins out of 5 matches. That's splendid going for the Rajasthan Royals. And then we'll also have another match that happened. That was a very high-scoring affair, and Mumbai Indians, as you would remember, have been scoreless in this particular Indian Premier League 2015, and today they opened their account in style, as Mumbai Indians racked up a huge score of 209 for 7 of their 20 overs against the RCB, the Royal Challengers Bangalore, and Virat Kohli's team. They definitely gave it a fight, no doubt about it, with A.B. de Villiers in particular firing in 41 runs of just 11 balls with 5 fours and 3 sixes. But with this dismissal, everything was over, as Royal Challengers they could only muster 191 for 7 of their 20 overs. Thus, the Mumbai Indians getting their first victory under the belt in the Pepsi Indian Premier League 2015, as Mumbai Indians won the match by 18 runs. So Mumbai Indians finally getting off the mark there. So these are the 3 matches. So I won't be able to do a sort of a match report, but definitely I'll be touching on the salient features of the game. So first, let's head off to the international cricket match, and that is between Bangladesh and Pakistan. And as I said, this was the second one-day international, which was played between Bangladesh and Pakistan at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium in Mirpur. It was a holiday crowd there coming in to witness such a very good spectacle, and Pakistan were the ones under pressure. And Bangladesh, as I said, already made history. They have won the one-day series now, so now only the third match to come and that's a mere formality. Probably Bangladesh would probably like to do a clean sweep now of Pakistan, as they are leading the three-match series now 2-0. Now Pakistan were the ones who actually won the toss, and they were the ones under pressure, because the reason being this was a must-win match for them. Well, Pakistan under tremendous pressure, and well, their start was also not good for them. Even though they batted first, the Bangladeshi bowlers obviously bowling with confidence. Mashraf Murtaza coming back into the team today, and in the team, and he was the one who was actually captaining the side. And Pakistan were in trouble right away at the start. Only 36 runs were added by the openers Azhar Ali and Sarfraz Ahmed, as they put on 36 for the first wicket. And all the 36 runs, almost I would say, the major share was being taken by Azhar Ali, who was stroking the ball freely and well, but Sarfraz Ahmed was struggling, and then Rubel Hussain was the one who picked up the wicket. Now Rubel Hussain, while he was bowling, there was a lot of chanting going on in the crowd, and he was the one who nipped up the first wicket, a very important wicket at that, as Sarfraz Ahmed was gone, as he nicked into the slips. Soumya Sarkar taking a very good catch of Rubel Hussain for 7, first wicket gone for 36, and Mohammad Hafiz was sent back to the pavilion pretty quickly. Now Mohammad Hafiz, this is his second duck, I would say, or second failure in this one-day international series, as Arafat Sunny is really proving himself that his arm ball, which is the stock ball for a left-arm spinner, which goes in straight, arrow straight, and that's what precisely Arafat Sunny did. Mohammad Hafiz once again defeated by an arm ball from Arafat Sunny, as it found its stumps, and he was gone for duck, and that made it 37 for 2. And Azhar Ali, after making 36 runs of 60 balls with 5 fours, was also victim, Shakib Al Hasan getting him caught by Mushfiqur Rahim behind the stumps. That made it 58 for 3. And Fawad Alam, once again, this time the arm ball once again coming in, but this time it is coming from the off spinner. And when it comes from the off spinner, we all know what they are called. They are called as a floater, and that is the one which goes in straight, never spins, and that's what precisely Nasir Hussain did. He had a lot of dip in the delivery. Fawad Alam was gone for a duck, and he was another one who was defeated by the straighter one, 59 for 4. And Mohammad Rizwan, the debutant in the last match, who did a fine job, couldn't do much, as he was also a victim. LBW bowled Shakib Al Hasan for 13, and that was the time the Pakistan were really reeling at 77 for 5 it was in the 22nd over. And after that, there was a big partnership that happened, and the partnership was between the Saad Naseem, as you would remember, in the first one-day international, making his one-day international debut, had a very wrong debut there. He was out for a duck, but today Saad Naseem was the hero. Saad Naseem had good company in Haris Sohail, and Haris Sohail and Saad Naseem had to really weather the Bangladeshi bowlers. They did that, and they had to do some real hard work, and this hard work was done by them, and they took the score on to 154. So that was, I thought that was a very good thing that these two batsmen did, and especially it was the Haris Sohail was really playing at snail's pace, and as far as Saad Naseem was concerned, well, the good thing about Saad Naseem was he was not really playing a lot of dot balls like all the other Pakistani batsmen used to do. He was actually rotating the strike pretty well, and this partnership had added, one could say, it added around 77 runs for the sixth wicket. 77 runs for the sixth wicket was added, and also there was a phase of play where Haris Sohail and Saad Naseem were kept on a tight leash. They couldn't score a single boundary, and as I said, Haris Sohail was the one who occupied he played a lot of dot balls, and finally, but one good thing that it did for Pakistan was it took the score from 77 to 154. It was direly needed, and it was good to see, but then that particular stand was finally broken as Haris Sohail was caught and bowled by Mashrafa Murtaza for 44 of 61 balls, 1 4 and 1 6. That made it 154 for 6, and Bangladesh were definitely, even though Pakistan had scored 154, Bangladesh were still firing on all cylinders at that time. Saad Nasim then had the company of Wahab Riaz coming in, and Saad Nasim was pretty sedate at the time when Wahab Riaz was there at the crease. And then slowly we saw Saad Nasim really unveiling some very good strokes. In fact, he was not afraid to come down the wicket and have a loft over the head. Taskin Ahmed was sent down the leg side for a soaring six, but Wahab Riaz was the one who normally, he normally plays as an all-rounder, but today he showed his batting skills as Wahab Riaz started really getting after the Bangladeshi bowlers by hitting them to all parts of the ground, slogging the ball. He was really giving the ball a real thwack, and Saad Nasim and Wahab Riaz, from 154, they managed to take Pakistan to a respectable 239 for 6 of their 50 overs. Saad Nasim was not out on an impressive 77 of 96 deliveries with 6 fours and 1 6. Wahab Riaz getting his 50 there, not out on 51 of 47 deliveries with 5 fours and 2 sixes, and Pakistan finally getting to a sort of respectability. Now that was also a good partnership which yielded 85 runs, and in pretty quick time, one could say. Pretty good going there from Pakistan. Now as far as the bowling was concerned, Murtaza 8 overs 1 for 52, Taskin Ahmed 8 overs 1 none for 41, bowled well. Now Arafat Sunny looking very impressive as he's been bowling. He bowled well in the last one day or two. 10 overs no made 1 for 41. His weapon happens to be the armor, as we call it, for the left-arm spinner. That is the weapon for a left-arm spinner, and that particular weapon is something that Arafat Sunny is able to disguise it very well. 10 overs no made 141 for Arafat Sunny. Rubel Hussain 7 overs 2 minutes 1 for 27, absolutely on the mark. Nasir Hussain 5 overs no maiden 1 for 17. Shakib Al Hasan 10 overs 2 for 51. Mahmudullah 2 overs no maiden none for 6. For Bangladesh, chasing the 240 to win, Soumya Sarkar got them off to a very quick start when he made 17 of 11 balls with 4 delectably timed boundaries, but then Junaid Khan picked up Soumya Sarkar's wicket as he got him caught behind for 17, and after that Saeed Ajmal finally as you know, he was carted for 74 runs in the previous game. Today also he went for some runs, but not to that extent. But the good thing that he did is he got his first wicket after making his comeback into international cricket, as Mahmudullah was bowled by Saeed Ajmal for 17 of 28 balls with 2 fours, which made it 100 for 2. And after that, the two people who were at the crease was Tamim Iqbal. And Tamim Iqbal, let me tell you, today it was a different Tamim Iqbal. We saw the real Tamim Iqbal, as we all know, when he actually started his career, and that is to really thump some real strokes, and his fluency was a real treat to watch, as he was really timing the ball superbly. And at the other end, Mushfiqur Rahim joined him, and even though they were 100 for 2, well, they had nothing to worry, because the Pakistan score was not something which was very challenging, and Mushfiqur Rahim was an able ally for Tamim Iqbal. And once again, as they tormented them in the first one-day international, another tormenting phase took place here, with Tamim Iqbal and Mushfiqur Rahim combining to take the score on to 218, making sure that they would win the match, as this was a 118 runs partnership between Mushfiqur Rahim and Tamim Iqbal. And Mushfiqur Rahim was, as usual, he was playing in his own aggressive self. He was not afraid to hit Ajmal. He was giving Ajmal a real whack. Tamim Iqbal was also doing the same, and finally Tamim Iqbal, and then Mushfiqur Rahim finally was dismissed by Rahat Ali for 65 of 70 balls, 8 fours and 1 6, and then it was left to Tamim Iqbal in the company of Shakib Al Hasan to score the winning run, as he finished on an unbeaten 116 of as many balls with 17 fours and 1 6. And as I said, today we saw the Tamim Iqbal of old. Normally, as you know, Tamim Iqbal had actually changed his approach, as we all know, just before the World Cup, where he was getting a bit more sedate. But today he was playing the strokes with all the freedom that Tamim Iqbal is known for. A splendid knock from Tamim Iqbal, fetching him the Man of the Match award. And how right Mushfiqur Rahim was the other day when he was told that would he like to share it with the Tamim Iqbal, the Man of the Match award. and he said in the post-match press conference he would like to keep this for himself, and Tamim Iqbal will get one. And how right he was proved today, as Tamim Iqbal cracked 116 unbeaten runs of 116 deliveries, 17 fours and 1 6. Shakib Al Hasan not out 7, and Bangladesh 240 for 3, winning the match by 7 wickets. The bowling figures, Junaid Khan 9 overs 1 for 61 was very costly. Rahat Ali 1 for 57. Wahab Riaz 8 overs no maiden none for 36, bowled well. Saeed Ajmal, for the first time after his comeback, we thought that Saeed Ajmal did a wonderful job. 9.1 overs 1 maiden 149. Azhar Ali 3 overs none for 20. Saad Naseem 2 overs none for 15. And Tamim Iqbal of Bangladesh was named man of the match. Now I'm going to do a now skimming as far as the Pepsi Indian Premier League is concerned. The 15th match. The first thing we'll talk about the 15th match between Rajasthan Royals and Chennai Super Kings. And Chennai Super Kings were the ones who batted first, and they were in trouble right away at the start. Today the start was not good. They lost their openers pretty quickly, with Brendan McCullum wicket taken by Praveen Tambe for 12 of 7 balls with 3 fours. And then Suresh Raina followed him to the pavilion. Caught Samson bowled Morris for 4 of 8 balls. Du Plessis was sent back by Ankit Sharma for 1, and they were 39 for 3 at that stage. And when Dwayne Smith, after playing a lone hand in the initial stages, when the score was 65, he did his job of making 40 of 29 balls with 3 fours and 2 sixes. Was clean bowled by Faulkner for 40. It was looking like alarm bells were ringing as far as the Chennai Super Kings were concerned when the score read 65 for 4. But the pair at the crease was Dwayne Bravo and Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the captain. But Dwayne Bravo was the one who played an electric innings there. He started slamming the ball right, left and center, and he actually grabbed the initiative away from the Rajasthan Royals bowlers, and he slammed an unbeaten 62 of 36 balls with 8 fours and 1 6. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, well, making an unconvincing 31 of 37 deliveries with 4 fours. I mean, Mahendra Singh Dhoni was not able to force the pace. He was really struggling. One does not know whether what's happened, but Mahendra Singh Dhoni, very unconvincing innings, and Dhoni, it was not a Dhoni innings at all. He was not around 31 of 37 balls with 4 fours, but Chennai Super Kings did well to recover from 65 for 4 due to this partnership which happened between Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Dwayne Bravo, which took the score on to 156. So basically it was an 91 run partnership which happened between Dhoni and Dwayne Bravo. Now let us have a look at the bowling figures as far as the Rajasthan Royals bowlers are concerned. Ankit Sharma 3 overs 1 for 26. Morris bowled well, 1 for 19. Praveen Tambe was costly but took the wicket, important wicket of McCullum, 1 for 36. Huda 2 overs no maiden none for 22. James Faulkner 4 overs no maiden 1 for 26. Stuart Binney 1 over for 5 runs, and Shane Watson 2 overs no maiden none for 20. Now Rajasthan Royals started the chase in a spectacular manner, as we saw that Ajinkya Rahane was stroking the ball down the ground with absolute precision. He was not afraid to loft the ball into the open territories. Shane Watson was playing in the way that Shane Watson normally does, living up to that billing as a very, very good batsman, as Shane Watson started pummeling boundaries aplenty. And today this Chennai Super Kings bowlers, who normally were looking very sharp, especially Ashish Nehra, everyone were taken for runs, as Ajinkya Rahane and Shane Watson climbed into the Chennai Super Kings bowlers in a magnificent way to put up a magnificent partnership of 144 runs for the first wicket in 17 overs to quash any hopes that Chennai Super Kings would have nurtured of making this match their own, as Ajinkya Rahane and Watson really went on in a business-like manner. And finally, with this platform laid, there was nothing to worry about for Rajasthan Royals. But then they lost the wicket of Shane Watson when Jadeja clean bowled him after Shane Watson had made a very impressive 73 of 47 deliveries, 6 fours and 4 sixes, as Stephen Smith was also dismissed pretty early. He was caught and bowled by Bravo for 6, and then finally the match ended with Ajinkya Rahane taking them to victory, not out on 76 of 55 balls with 6 fours and 2 sixes. Karun Nair was not out on 1, and it was an 8-wicket victory for the Rajasthan Royals, their 5th consecutive win in this Indian Premier League 2015. The bowling, as I said, toothless bowling from the Chennai Super Kings bowlers. They had a small score to defend. It was not so easy, so it was very essential that they had to bowl in the right areas. But today, I'm afraid to say that the Chennai Super Kings bowlers were not up to the mark, as they found it going pretty tough against the Rajasthan Royals batsmen, especially Ajinkya Rahane and Shane Watson. Pandey, 2 overs done for 12. Ashish Nehra, who has been bowling well, took the man of the match last match, 4 overs, no more than none for 32. Mohit Sharma, 4 overs, none for 33. Ravindra Jadeja bowled 4 overs, 1 for 29. Ashwin, 2 overs, none for 21. And Bravo, 2.2 overs, no more than 1 for 30. Ajinkya Rahane of Rajasthan Royals was named man of the match. Now, the third match that we are going to talk about is between Mumbai Indians and between Mumbai Indians and the RCB, the Royal Challengers Bangalore. Mumbai Indians, well, today Lendl Simmons played a very, very good knock. He made 59 of 44 deliveries with 9 fours and 2 sixes, really setting the pace, one could say. Patel was out for 12 of 13 balls with 2 fours. Unmukh Chand followed up with a very hard hit 58 of 37 deliveries with 8 fours and 2 sixes. But the innings of the match for Mumbai Indians, for them to score 209 for 7 wickets, came from the bat of Rohit Sharma, who really played some exquisite strokes, and he also played some strokes which could be marveled at with some effortless ease, as he carved in 42 runs of just 15 deliveries with 3 fours and 4 sixes to get this Mumbai Indians. And then it was Harsh Pandya who biffed 2 sixes in his unbeaten knock of 16 of 6 balls, and Mumbai Indians raised a high score of 209 for 7 of their 20 overs. Ambati Rayudu was out for a duck. Harbhajan Singh was run out for a duck. Pollard was claimed for 5, but it was Rohit Sharma's knock which took the Mumbai Indians to a tall score of 209 for 7. The bowling, Iqbal Abdullah, 4 overs, none for 35. Varun Arun, 4 overs, none for 50, was carted by especially by Rohit Sharma. Abu Ahmed Nacheem, 4 overs, 59. He was also really slammed all around the park. David Weiss, well, he did a wonderful job. In fact, he picked up 4 wickets for 33 runs. Yuzvendra Chahal bowled 4 overs, no maiden, 2 for 28. Now, it was the turn of the Royal Challengers Bangalore to challenge this, and 209, even though it looked a pretty tall target, well, considering that Royal Challengers Bangalore have some big names like Gale, Kohli and AB de Villiers, Royal Challengers Bangalore would have fancied that they could actually win this match. But it was some good bowling, I thought, from the Mumbai Indians bowlers. Mitchell McClenaghan, in fact, Harbhajan Singh was the one who actually, in fact, Lasith Malinga and McClenaghan bowled a pretty tight line to keep both the openers, Chris Gale and Manvinder Bisla, pretty quiet. But then Harbhajan Singh came in and picked up 2 wickets very quickly. First, he bowled both the openers. First, he bowled Bisla, Manvinder Bisla, for 20 of 16 balls with 3 fours and 1 6. And then Chris Gale was sent back into the pavilion by Harbhajan Singh, as he found the timber of Chris Gale. He was gone, bowled by Harbhajan Singh for 10 of 24 balls without a boundary or a 6 for Chris Gale. And then Virat Kohli and Dinesh Karthik were at the crease. Virat Kohli was there, so hope was there. Things were going on. Slow and steady progress was being made. As the score reached 62, Mitchell McClenaghan produced a very good delivery, but Virat Kohli had to play his strokes with the run rate really climbing, and Virat Kohli was snapped up by Rayudu. Of the bowling of Mitchell McClenaghan of 18 balls, 1 4 and 1 6, it made it 62 for 3. And then when Karthik left the scene, caught by Unmukh Chand, the bowling of Malinga for 18 of 11 balls with 1 4 and 1 6, the score was 97 for 4. And really Rosu was joined in by AB de Villiers. AB de Villiers and really Rosu at the crease, and Rosu left the scene when AB de Villiers was firing boundaries and sixes at will at the time, and AB de Villiers was their sole hope at the time, and everything was going. AB de Villiers was smacking some huge sixes, and he was also hitting some very well hit boundaries. But really Roseau was clean bowled by Harbhajan Singh for a duck, and when he was gone, the score was 119 for 5. Still a tall order, but with A.B. de Villiers at the crease, anything was possible. But A.B. de Villiers, well, as a side, he fired 41 runs with just 11 deliveries, with 5 fours and 3 sixes before Bumrah had the better of him as Pollard took the catch, and that was the wicket that Mumbai Indians would have wanted to seal the match. Yes, they did that, but little did they realize that the next batsman was to come was also from South Africa, David Wiese, who also showed some attacking skills in scoring an unbeaten 47 of 25 balls with 6 fours and 2 sixes to keep the hopes going for the Royal Challengers Bangalore in the company of Iqbal Abdullah, who was run out for 20 of 15 balls with 4 fours. But I thought, even though probably could have been possible, with 28 runs required in the last over, it became 2. But also credit to Lasith Malinga, who bowled a pretty tight line as he mixed up some very good. In fact, in an over, I thought Lasith Malinga bowled 3 Yorkers to David Wiese, and Wiese was struggling. And finally, everything was over with Royal Challengers managing 191 for 7 of their 20 overs, and thus Mumbai Indians picking up their first win in the Pepsi Indian Premier League 2015, and they won the match by it was a margin of 18 runs. Let's have a look at the Mumbai Indians bowling. Mitchell McClenaghan, 4 overs 1 for 43. Lasith Malinga, absolutely top class bowling today. 4 overs 1 maiden 1 for 35. Harbhajan Singh, excellent as ever in the Indian Premier League 2015. 4 overs no maiden, 27 runs on 3 wickets. Bumrah, 4 overs no maiden 1 for 39. Harsh Pandya was taken to the cleaners. 3 overs none for 37. It was A.B. de Villiers who really stuck at him, and Kieron Pollard 1 over for 9 runs. And Harbhajan Singh of Mumbai Indians for picking up some very good wickets like Chris Gale, Manvinder Bisla, and really Roseau was named man of the match. So Mumbai Indians finally getting off the mark in this Indian Premier League 2015. Well, tomorrow the next match which is coming up is going to be between Delhi Daredevils and the Kolkata Knight Riders, who are on a roll too, like Rajasthan Royals, and that is the match I'll be covering tomorrow on Monday. Well, dear fans and subscribers, hope you all enjoyed my cricket show as ever. Thanks for your continued company to the Cricket Happening Show. Your host Ram will take leave now, but promising you that you'll be seeing me tomorrow. Until then, it's goodbye from your host Ram. Thank you.